Can men and women be friends? Can men and women be friends? There is so much talk about this online. Some people say yes, some people say no. Some guys are like, no, you can't be friends. She's just using you for your time and attention. Girls are like, yeah, of course they can be friends. So what if you fancy her? That doesn't matter because it's just a friendship. So can men and women be friends? The answer is yes, but it is rare. Male and female friendships are rare. And here's why. First off, the friend zone is often used from a woman to a man when he is into her, but she's not really into him. And the friend zone for guys is what the friends with benefit zone is for girls. When a guy takes an interest in a girl and she puts him in the friend zone, it's because, yeah, she may like who he is, but she's not interested in anything sexually with him. Let's just be blunt about it. She may like the emotional attention, she may like the time that he invests in her, but she doesn't want to have anything physical, which means it can happen that the friend zone, the friends aspect of the relationship can be used as a detriment to guys who actually have a genuine interest in the girl. And this is why a lot of guys feel like, no, you can't be friends with women. And it's exactly the same thing with the friends with benefit zone for girls. If a girl takes an interest in the guy, but he isn't interested in a relationship with her, he puts her in the friends with benefit zone, where he's getting all the physical benefits as if they're in a relationship without having to give any of the emotional security or the emotional commitment. So the whole friends or friends with benefit zone, because men and women can actually use this to deter other people while still getting a level of benefit for themselves, that's why a lot of people think that men and women cannot be genuine friends. But that's not true. However, there is a more interesting reason that no one likes to talk about that is only very specific to male and female friendships. The truth is, when a guy and a girl become friends, there is usually one person within the friendship, assuming they're both straight, there is usually one person within the friendship who finds the other person a little bit more attractive than themselves. It is very rare to have a male and female friendship where they both find each other exactly the same level of attractiveness. Yes, some attractiveness is subjective, but a lot of attractiveness is objective. Generally speaking, women tend to find guys who are taller more attractive, and generally speaking, guys tend to find women who take care of themselves more attractive. So if we're looking at it from an objectivity lens, I'm pretty sure I just made that word up. When it comes to relationships with the opposite sex, if you're friends with them, it means you like spending time with them. It means you like who they are. You can have a laugh with them. You have a level of emotional vulnerability with them. And so because of that, whoever finds the other one a little bit more attractive than themselves, additional to all these other aspects which creates a great friendship, it is only natural for them to grow feelings for them. Because A, they already find the other person a bit more attractive, so the physical box is ticked. And B, if they actually like who the person is and loves their personality, then they're going to find them even more attractive. I know it sounds confusing, so let's just play it out in both scenarios so we can really understand and see how this works when it's the guy this happens to and when it's the girl this happens to. So let's do the most common one first, where the guy feels that the girl is more attractive than he is naturally. Well, first off, purely from a physical standpoint, he would have sex with her. If he met her and he didn't know her and she was like, hey, do you want to come home with me tonight? 99% of the time, he's going to say yes. And why wouldn't he? And you may disagree with me, but let's be honest, guys have sex with girls that they don't even find attractive. So if he's going to find this girl a bit more attractive than he is, i.e. he's going to find her attractive for his standard, then yeah, he's going to go there. Because for him, it's just sex. Obviously, I'm not condoning it, but it doesn't help us if we can't be honest about the realities of what happens. So one, we know that he would have sex with her because she ticks that physical box for him. And two, he likes her personality, which means she has ticked all the boxes for a relationship, which is why it happens so much. You get these really attractive girls who have male friends and they're friends with this guy for an extended period of time, and then suddenly out of nowhere he just confesses his love to her. And sometimes the girls are blindsided and they're like, wait a minute, I don't understand, but we're friends. Yes, but you're attractive and he loves your personality. It's natural. And the only difference between not having a relationship and having a relationship in his eyes is that you've not explored it. And this is the most common dynamic between a lot of male and female friendships out there. Because even if a guy wasn't even thinking about his female friend in that way, even if he wasn't even looking in her direction like that, let's say they've been friends for the past couple of years, if she just randomly texts him one night just saying, oh, hey, look, I know there's always kind of been something here, but we never really explored it. Why don't you come round one evening and let's just see what happens? I bet my car, house, career, everything on it, he's going to say yeah. He's going to be like, well, we haven't explored it, so this could be a great time to do it. Whereas a real, genuine friendship would be like, no, that's weird because you're my friend and I just can't see myself doing that with you. And here's the thing, most women know this. Most women know that there's that 1 or 2 or maybe 5 male friends of theirs that if they gave them the opportunity, they would jump at it. You know. Now, of course, it takes 2 to tango. So if you say you're just friends and he takes a liking to you, that's on him, not on you. Now let's play it around the other way. What's it like when the girl finds the guy a little bit more attractive than herself? Now, here's what's different. You see, with girls, even if she finds him physically a bit more attractive, that doesn't mean that she would just sleep with him. However, if she does find him attractive to some extent, it means that she's open to it happening under the right conditions. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the kicker for when it's a girl who finds the guy more attractive in a friendship. If she's really good friends with him, that means she has great emotional intimacy with him, which means she loves spending time with him, which means she likes who he is as a person. If she loves his personality, his attraction to her is only going to go up. Her draw to him is only going to get stronger. And look, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but we know that a girl can meet a guy and can be on the fence about him, then she gets to know him, sees that he's funny, he's intelligent, has a lot of great fun qualities about who he is as an individual, and then suddenly she's like, wow, I'm really attracted to him. You can start to want him and you didn't even want him in the first place. The thing is, this isn't a criticism. This is natural. We are human beings. We enjoy connection with each other. But with everything I've just broken down, this is why it's rare. This is why genuine male and female friendships are rare. Yes, you can have acquaintances, you can have people who you know through friends of friends that, oh, if you saw them, you would say hi to them. But the reason genuine friendships between men and women are so rare is because at some point or another, at least one party is going to want to have more with the other one. For guys, it tends to be in the beginning, and for girls, it tends to be later on. However, here's where I truly believe that male and female friendships can work. But in order for it to work, there has to be a few conditions met. The first one is where the guy is the kind of guy who has options and he's used to getting attractive women, but the female friend, while she may be objectively attractive, she is not his type. And the reason I prefix this, that the guy has to be the kind of guy who does have options, who is used and has a lot of experience in dating attractive women, is because if he's not that kind of guy, guys who don't have that much experience with women, they can get blinded by a woman's beauty and her physical appearance. So blinded to the fact that, oh, he doesn't recognize that he could actually ruin a good friendship purely because she's attractive and maybe she's up for it one night. Just the maybe alone will get him excited. Whereas the other guy who is, you know, the quote unquote high value guy, or the guy in that top percent who does get women and can get women, sex isn't that important to him. It's not that valuable to him because he can get it when he wants to. So he might actually look at his objectively attractive female friend and go, okay, yeah, maybe something could happen physically, but we have such a great friendship, and just for the risk of it going wrong, it's not worth it, because you can't make new old friends. The second condition that has to be met is that you have to set boundaries. Yes, you have to set boundaries for male and female friendships to work. It's different. And that doesn't mean that, oh, if you both stayed in the same bed, that you both couldn't control each other and something would happen. Likely nothing would happen. But just to be safe, for insurance for the relationship, you shouldn't allow any space where sexual romantic intimacy can happen. And the third condition, which actually happens more easily, is that the woman should never be friends with a guy that she could ever see herself with, for whatever reason. And when I say with, I mean she could never see herself being physical with this guy. And the truth is, the reason all of this is rare is because one of the key metrics is that they both have to be able to say no, but I do believe it's a lot easier for women to say no to sex than for men. Because if we're being honest, as males are hardwired to seek sexual opportunity. But if he already has a level of sexual opportunity, then that opportunity doesn't cloud his judgment when it comes to longevity of the friendship. And it comes to a point that the reason they don't ever choose each other is because they have types available to them that they would rather choose over the friendship that they have. I know that sounds complicated, but that made sense in my head. And then actually there's a fourth condition, which is the emotional maturity part. This is the part where you both develop the friendship and you both recognize, actually, we have something great here. Let's not ruin it because of 8 minutes of sex. Yeah, I said 8 minutes. Don't judge. Because it's only then, even if there was a point where they were curious, and most people do get curious a little bit, even if they were curious, they still decide not to do it because it would change and compromise the relationship forever. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is the only way men and women can be friends? Have I got it backwards? If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick.